Everything is being censored these days, and more people are going to Facebook jail. Let's talk about it. Hi guys, I'm JNewtz. Welcome back to the channel. Before I get started, do me a favor, do yourself a favor, click subscribe and ring that grey notification bell so that you know every single time that I make videos. Now, let's get into this. Over the past 12 months, we have seen an increase in censorship. Censorship in what we see on TV, what we read in magazines and news articles, and what we are even allowed to post on social media. The common thing these days is that people are being put into Facebook jail or having a social media ban, and the chances are high that you've had one, and if not, one's coming your way. I'm very proud to say that I've been put into Facebook jail twice. The first time I called somebody a twat, and I got 1 day in jail, and then I got 3 days in Facebook jail for calling the Victorian Premier Daniel Andrews a cunt. But I feel that that was 3 days of a well-deserved punishment. I'm quite proud of that because someone somewhere saw that and went, ooh, we can't say that. I'm happy to wear that consequence. But it is happening everywhere. Creators, influencers, and just people in general are being banned on social media and censored for no reason at all. Sorry, I tell a lie. There is a reason why you're being censored, and it's because people don't want to know the truth. You're not allowed to talk about what's true anymore. You aren't allowed to expose things for what they are. Everything has to be a different version, a safe version. And if it's not safe, if it's giving away too much, ooh, that is censored. So I thought I would just share with you a few examples that I know of that people that have been banned, put into Facebook jail, or had a social media ban for things that they have posted before. One of my followers was put into Facebook jail for 30 days for changing their profile picture to a photo of Adolf Hitler. Now, no words accompany this particular post, but clearly Facebook thought that that person was making some form of political statement, and bang, they got banned and thrown into Facebook jail for 30 days. Another one of my followers got banned for 10 days for using the word German in a post on Facebook. German. That's an interesting thing to be banned for because German is how you describe somebody from Germany. Could you imagine if this stuff played out in real life away from social media? I say, Charles, what do you think of all the hullabaloo that's going on around the world at the moment? Well, if you ask me, sunshine, I think it's all a bit too German. Oi! Did you say German, and did you use it in the context to describe things that are happening in the world right now, rather than a historical or a racial thing? If so, I'm placing you under arrest. Come with me. Fucking crazy. Another one of my subscribers was also put into Facebook jail for calling out a pedophile who had made inappropriate comments on a young girl's Facebook profile. Come on. Seriously, Facebook? Seriously, you're going to punish an innocent person for calling out a sexual predator or somebody who was potentially grooming a young girl on Facebook? What is wrong with you? 12 years old, just what I like. You look absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to see you around at my place. Oh my God, you're nothing but a sexual pervert. How dare you start grooming a 12-year-old girl like that? Excuse me, I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I don't like the fact that you suggested this man is a pedophile merely for commenting on a 12-year-old girl and how she looks and what he wants to do with her. I'm thereby placing you in jail for 30 days. Now look, I know there's a fine line between being defamatory against somebody and calling out somebody for a potential problem. I know there is a big difference there. But Facebook, seriously? Come on. But I think the one that makes me laugh the most is when my friend Milton White was banned for also 30 days for a joke that he told 3 years before he was banned. Yes, in 2018, my friend Milton White, who is also a comedian by the way, made a joke about the KKK, and 3 years later, Facebook caught up with him and punished him with a ban. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, well, that's justified. It makes sense that somebody's put into their place. How dare they be so racist? How dare you mention the KKK? Well, before you jump to those conclusions, let me point out 2 things. Number 1, Milton White is from Kenya. Number 2, Milton White is black. Yes, you heard that correctly. Facebook put a 30-day ban on a black man for telling a joke about the KKK. Well done, Zuckerberg. Well done to you and your fucking idiot team. But it isn't just the average person who is being banned on social media. It's also celebrities and politicians. Recently in Australia, Pauline Hanson, who is a politician in Queensland, was having an interview on the Kyle and Jackie O show where this happened.
You make the choice that you can have the vaccination if you want to have the vaccination, if you think that's the road you want to travel. Look, I'm not having the vaccine. I'm just...
You're not having...
Why?
No, I'm not going to have it. I want to put that shit into...
Hang on, Pauline, hang on. I'm being told some of what you're saying's been... Hang on. I'm being told some of what you're saying's been beeped out. Can someone tell me what's being beeped out and why is it being beeped out?
Just our centre is saying that some of what Pauline is saying is not government approved.
Oh, hang on, but we're not a government show.
No, but we
we're
have
not
to
the
be
ABC.
mindful of what we're telling listeners.
But based on what? Based on someone else's belief?
The public health system and what they're telling us.
Oh, this is bullshit, this whole thing. Sorry, Pauline. I was unaware you were getting beeped out there by censors.
That's right, even a politician, somebody who is fighting for the rights of the men and women in Australia, somebody who is being a voice for people high up in government, even that person is being censored. And if they're being censored, well, no wonder it's happening to you and to me as well. It's fucking crazy. We now live in a world where the truth no longer matters. It's all about what people want you to hear. They are controlling your minds. They are prejudging what you may find offensive. If there is something that you might need to be informed about or warned about or educated about, these social media giants are now controlling what you see, hear and think and talk about, such as, oh, we can't let them talk about what's really going on in the world, but no, we'll definitely let them know all about the gender war and how to use pronouns properly. Absolute fucking bullshit. At the beginning of this video, I mentioned I had been put into Facebook jail twice. I've learnt my lesson a little bit. I'm sure it's going to happen again. But recently, I had content deleted from TikTok. Let me show you the video. 2% of people think. 3% of people think they think. And 95% of people would rather die than think. Which one are you? Think about it. Now, that seemingly innocent little video was removed from TikTok. Now, before I tell you why it was removed, that particular quote came from a life coach called Bob Proctor. Google him, you'll find him. In fact, if you Google that quote, he's one of the ones who says that quote. He's been saying it for 20 or 30 or maybe more years. He teaches that in his coaching programs. I made that video and posted it to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And within a day, TikTok had taken it down because it violated their community guidelines, which I find weird. So I appealed their decision. Within about an hour, I got a notification back from TikTok saying, we have reinstated your video, we apologize. It is now clear and people can see it. But then 4 hours later, it was removed again, officially deleted because it breached their community guidelines. Now, I'm sure that if you're a little bit switched on, you can see what that video means, but once again, it's not my quote, it's a quote that's been out there for decades. Somebody at TikTok obviously went, ooh, we can't have people doing that, you're not allowed to think anymore. Bang, censored all the fucking way. What hope do we have in the future moving forward? Are we going to be allowed to have free speech? Are we still going to be living in a democracy of freedoms where we can say what we want and learn what we want and hear what we want? Who knows? All I can say to you is make sure that you go out there and speak the truth to people, post it. Do not be afraid of censorship. If Facebook want to ban you for 30 days, let them. If TikTok want to take down a video or Instagram want to take down a post, let them. Because the truth will always win. Always win. You can't suppress the truth. Keep that one in mind. And that's it. I really hope that this has sort of opened your eyes and enlightened you. And if you have had a social media ban or have been put into Facebook jail, I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment below and tell me what it was. What did you post? What did you say that got you sent to jail or banned from social media? In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. If you're watching this part of the video, that means it wasn't censored or pulled down. Winning.